Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel after a little hiatus. I hope this video finds you well. Today I want to talk about a Mazda ad that I recently saw this past weekend, and it got me thinking about some bigger life things than just a car. In the ad, there was a shot of the interior, and very nice interior, great leather, lots of features, sleek, looks nice. And the text on screen said, "Every detail makes you feel alive." After some further research, I found that this whole feel alive theme, this idea, is central to Mazda's marketing. A lot of their commercials center around this idea of feeling alive when you drive their cars. Now, if we dig into this idea a little bit deeper about feeling alive and the need to feel alive, it kind of brings up an alarming realization, an alarming question that, are we not alive? Are we living life just kind of dead, floating through the motions, maybe unconscious of our actions and our emotions and kind of just muted? And I think the fact that products, and specifically those cars, are being marketed to solve that problem, I think the answer is unfortunately yes. Now, is Mazda wanting you and me to go this deep into their commercials and really think about what does it mean to feel alive, and am I living an alive life, if that makes sense? I don't know. Maybe they are. maybe finding the answer to that question will be buying a Mazda. Maybe that's what they want me to think. Who knows? But I just think it's an interesting thought experiment to dive a little deeper into, to apply that question to my own life. Do I feel alive on a daily basis? Am I living life in a way that makes me feel alive? This reminds me of a question that I often like to ask when I'm getting to know people. I have this huge list, I think it's 110 questions, of just things that I've picked up off the internet and my own thoughts and other conversations that I think are really interesting questions, and my goal is to not ask typical questions, to really get to know the person in a deeper, more interesting, peculiar way. And one of those questions is, at what times have you felt most alive? I think it's a wonderful question to ask because not only does it send people back into, hopefully, good memories, but it gets them thinking about how to feel alive again if they're not. For me personally, when I think about the answer to that question, the first moments and memories that come to mind are times that I was traveling, or times that I was with close friends, times really that I was doing something new, doing something engaging, doing something that put a smile on my face. Those are the most memorable, and those are the times when I feel most in the moment, most carefree, most alive. So moving forward, I want to use this Mazda marketing strategy as a reminder to look introspectively into my life, and for you to look introspectively into yours and analyze. Am I alive? Do I feel alive? Am I living and leading a life that makes me feel alive? Now, the solution to this and changing your life may not be as easy as it seems on the surface. Obviously, a little bit easier said than done, but I think that we are entirely within our own power to change our mindset a little bit and maybe change our environment, some of the things that I've talked about on this channel before, to create that sense of feeling alive. Now, obviously, amazing travel experiences and experiencing new cultures, those things typically cost money to at least get to those new environments, but there are definitely things that we can do that don't cost money. For example, earlier I mentioned that spending time with friends has been some of the moments where I've felt most alive, and even though it might be a little difficult to do that right now, there are still ways that we can do that. Another possible solution is to explore the town that you are in. Often I feel like in our hometowns where we spend most of our daily lives, we don't really go out a lot. We don't explore and see the beauty and the experiences that our hometown has to offer. Fortunately, where I live, there is a lot of great outdoor activities that I can take part in, and I feature some of those on this channel, like Horsetooth Rock. I mean, there's a lot more hiking that you can do in Colorado, so I think that's definitely another way to feel alive, to connect yourself with nature, perhaps going out on a nature walk, or just looking up at the sky even. That was actually one of my goals for this year, is to look up at the sky more often. And it is insane. I mean, I'll look at the sky right now. It is amazing how sometimes you just get this sense of awe from looking at the sky, from seeing the clouds, from getting a sense of scale. Because often we're just looking straight ahead or straight down. We forget that there's this whole expansive world above us. I don't know, I just like looking at the sky, so hopefully that brings you the same feeling and the same energy that it gives me. In conclusion, the point of this video is essentially to get you thinking about Mazda's idea, I guess, of being alive and what it means to be alive and what makes you feel alive. Whether or not it's driving a Mazda is irrelevant. I'm more asking you to dive into your life a little bit deeper and find that thing that brings you into the moment, that enriches your experience and ultimately makes you happy. I hope that this video has brought you a new perspective and perhaps even brought you clarity if you are stuck. If nothing else, I hope it was entertaining. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.